I said, what's good? What's good with it, world? Out here looking all fresh show. Looking all fresh show. Got that mother. Right, got this shirt earlier, know what I'm saying? I guess it's supposed to be a Jaguar or something, Florida Panther or something. I don't know. It's pretty dope. I seen that what was it? I think it was Burlington's. hmm But what's good with y'all, all my gents and the queens out there? You goddamn right, all the queens, boy. They know who they are, you lovely ladies. Right, the princesses and the ones that know that they some queens. Woo! Hopefully y'all had a good evening, a good day so far. Depending where you tapping in at. And if you up in the feature enjoying, know what I'm saying? Hey, send no lottery numbers back to us, know what I'm saying? So we probably might have a chance of hitting the number, know what I'm saying? You only gotta send us the numbers that, hit in your area. So we can try it in our area and see if it works here in America. Or wherever else you tapping in from, Right, right. Help a brother out. Okay. Mm. Smoking on this flower right here. Puffing on the flower. All right, this joint right here called Sauce Master. Right, right. It ain't none of that Style Master like the bro Hurricane. This some Sauce Master. I got like 6 different brands today. Right, everybody answered the phone for me today. Real talk, they must have needed some bread because everybody answered the damn phone when I called them today or texted them. They did. And then they hit the little upcharge. Hey man, you out there in the spot, I need like a little right, I need like some gas money, bro. I always give you gas money. Right, if you got to drive that distance to bring it. We even had the trapper. Right, we even had my boy Zap pull up in the motherfucking Uber. Right, that man out riding the Uber, he just pulled up and shit. Uber driver sitting right there. I was like, yo, step up in here real quick. This is crazy, right? Hey, hell yeah. Had to get mine. Had to get mine. Appreciate the light. What's good with you? Why my chat still ain't popping up? Let me see. Okay, there we go. Now it is. It should be popping up. Yes, indeed. Mm. So we now on a TikTok. If y'all been watching the stream, we're now on a TikTok, right at GBA Radio all together. GBARADIO. We're over on the TikTok. Yes, indeed. Oh man, we've been over there. We got like a slogan. It ain't simping. I'm interactive. Right. I write in the chat all the time. I'm not simping. I'm interacting. Right. Because what woman wants you on their show and stuff like that, and they got like thousands of guys watching them and shit, coming up trying to shoot their little weak games and shit. Know what I'm saying? And at the same time, they can't even send her like 1 coin for a rose and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, 5 cent. Right, 5 cent gets you 7 coins on there. Oh, bro, we've been super. I'm telling you, we've been super. Hey, I went back had to look at the cash app, boy. Like shit, I think I'm up to like almost like 300. But shit, I'm supporting like 29 chicks on that shit. Just entertaining this shit, right? Hey, you goddamn right. I bet. Hey, on their channel and shit, I got them in like the little galleries and joint because you can send gifts, bro. I send all them chicks galaxies and joint. Right, it's like nowadays the standard conversation is $10. Real talk, $10. You find some chicks on there because I'm trying to find some friends in my area. I done linked up with a couple of them. Shoot. Right, I found 3 of them that I met on there and shit. We were out during the weekend party and turning up. Right, we went down last night to 18. I think it's 1811, 1812. Right down in Kissimmee joint. We went down there. We had us an audition. It was like me and 2 other DJs went in there. They said that they'll give me a call back Friday, let me know if I got the gig or not. Bro, I think I rocked the shit out of the place. I was the last one to go. So I had to rock the shit out of the place. I felt sort of like I was cheating in a way. Because we all had 15-minute sets. And I watched the first guy go. He was trying to do some kind of EDM with country and joint, and it just wasn't happening. The second guy, he obviously forgot what we were doing. He showed up with an MPC. Right, he showed up with an MPC, no mixing table or nothing. Cause all we did was just have to bring your hook up. I brought my Pioneer down there with me. Right, I brought my Mini with me. I didn't even bring the whole thing. I brought the Mini down there. I scratched for a little bit. Right, I hit them with like 5 minutes of scratch and joint, and then I hit them with a blend. You know what I'm saying? Right, I hit them with that Miss Pretty Pussy. She working hard. Right, I hit them with that. Then I went straight into right, I hit it with that Baby Got Back. Right, because I had to go ahead, but for the transitioning joint, I use Everybody. Right, I took Everybody, and then I chopped off of that. I went straight into Happy. Right, took the vocals off of Happy, and then I went into Everybody in the Club Get Tipsy. Right, I'm telling you, that's just a crazy fucking mix. Right, I only had like my little mini hard drive with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? And even when I hooked it up, man, they didn't have the Wi-Fi, so I couldn't even get the pull from my store of all my tracks and joint, bro. I hooked the drive up. That bad boy said I had like 57 songs. I said, oh, I got the perfect thing right here. All I needed was 3. Right, all I needed was 3. The last one I just put in there. They said, ooh. I said, yo, I just came up with this one on the spot. They were like, we like that. I said, shoot, yeah. I hope you do like this. Cause hey, we going back down there tonight. We're going to 2 more spots tonight, just in case I don't get that club. Hey, you don't never limit yourself to one venue. There was like fucking 29 bars I seen in that vicinity right there, and clubs and shit. That's all booming. So it's like shit. Why get one? All right, I want to have at least 4 of them. That way, if they get overbooked and they need somebody to call, shoot, right. I ain't let my paper flow stop up. I need that. Right, I need them bags. That gets me venues. See, some people don't understand. That gets me a venue. You know what you can do with a venue? You can talk with the owners and all that. Because at that point, you become that DJ of that club. That's your building. So you know what my plan is. Get it with that, and then bam, just find the talent that we got inside the GBA Nation and get y'all to come out. Right, get y'all to come out. I would like to be down here rocking Florida. Reach out and be like, hey, bro, you ain't on tour right now? Bam, let me see if I can work them to get a bag like ba. Get the promo and stuff going. Get you out here. Get you even more exposure. Hell yeah, bro. I tell you, I talk with the Nation all the time, bro, right? We were just talking with Overdose Music the other day. He said, yo, Slim, you take me with you. I said, shit, bro. Psh, let me get the crib set up, shit. You come pop a squat for a minute, shit. Let's come out here and get this motherfucking money. Right, you gonna come all the way from out in motherfucking New York down here, bro? I know you'll do it. Trust and believe, I know you do it. You take that trip for a bag. Y'all damn right. Right, I gotta make sure it's a bag worth your time and appreciation. You goddamn right. Hurricane saying shit for you too, bro. Right, you happen to find yourself leaving out of goddamn Detroit, shit. I've been told you, hey, I ain't right. I'm familiar with the concept of bunking up shit. Right, I done already started converting one room into the studio. Right, the other room could be like a guest room and shit. I got the masters. Right, hey, we can go ahead. Right, I got my sister-in-law. She supposed to come down here give me an estimate this weekend. Right, she just got her realtor license. Know what I'm saying? Right, so we got a realtor in the family now. You goddamn right. Plus, her husband, he does construction. I said, oh, so when y'all come over here, right, when y'all come up from Miami this weekend, right, first thing I'm hitting them for is, yo, I need an estimate of, right, I need an estimate from you and shit, bro. I want to convert part of my garage and shit. Convert part of that shit into a soundproof booth. Right, I need that shit to be at least a motherfucking like 15, right, like a 15 by 20 or something like that. So then we can separate that bitch and have the booth on one side and then engineer part on the other side. You goddamn right. Put the door inside that joint if we need to or on the outside, right. Fuck producing people. I'm gonna build it, right. I'm gonna build this shit right there and put a little sign. Bro, I had the cats I already been rocking with down here. They say, yo, that's fucking dope as shit. I said, bro, if I put it inside the garage, they'll never enter the house. Right. They won't have to worry about coming inside the house. We could work right there inside of the garage. They come in, open up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and shit, know what I'm saying? Shut down at like 2, 3 in the morning and shit. They pull up. They got a little spot where they can pull their car up in the garage and shit. Hop in. Know what I'm saying? We work right there. And bam, they hop back out, get in their car. They ain't got to get rained on and shit. Pull out and be on your way. Goddamn right. Charge exclusive. Right? Exclusivity. Right? Because you ain't going to find that like that. Told you, my neighborhood is like entrepreneurs around here, boy. The kids are doing it. You hear me? The kids are doing it. Right? The little shorty I showed y'all across from the pool. Man, shoot. That girl done seen that she making money off of cake pops and little cakes with like berries in it and stuff. Man, she making homemade ice cream now, boy. I guess she got a second card out there. Right, she making like the little ice cream sandwiches, little sundaes and stuff, boy. Man, I seen her mama this morning. I said, hey, when you start doing plates, let me know. Right, I'm gonna keep planting that thought inside that woman's head, right, till she starts selling plates. Right, it's too fucking hot down here to be wanting to cook and all that. I ain't even seen nobody do a goddamn barbecue out this bad boy yet. Right, I was asking the neighbor, I said, yo, y'all barbecuing today? He said, man, what? He said, young blood, it's 115 on the heat index right now. You talking about some barbecue. I said, man, hey, you cute, bro. Right, how much for a plate? Well, 15, 20 for the plate? Shit. Right, I like me some cooked up food. You goddamn right, I like some cooked up foods. Especially some barbecue, man. Smack that meat with that flavor. Like, yeah. Especially they down here in Southern, right? I like some Southern cooking. Right, I couldn't find that up north. And me and my sister, we went out yesterday and joint, we went a little house shopping and shit, right? I'm still waiting for the California King to come in, so, I'm camping out on the air mattress right now, but I got me a king size air mattress and all that shit, so, shit, bro. I can have a motherfucking cot. Literally, I can have a fucking cot. I'm going to sleep. You feel me? Right. I ain't got no issues in my stable at the moment neither. Right. I ain't got no kitty cat purring around inside my joint. Right. I'm in lion mode. That's why I'll be on the TikTok. I done found like 7 girls or 7 queens in my area and shit. Right. I got locked down like one. Right. The other 2 nights ago, shit, we had a date. Right. It only took like $50 to entertain her on the motherfucking her little app and shit, and she hit me in the DMs and shit. Shorty got a nice little Lexus and shit. Came out here, I gave her like the gas money and shit, nigga. We went out, had a good motherfucking meal and shit. Right, she like, oh, you got a, right, she came back to the crib and shit, nigga. Oh, you got a nice house, you bought this? What? No, you didn't. Shorty, let me show you my motherfucking D for this bad boy. Let me show you my titles and stuff for this bad boy. Right, ain't no cap in my rap, girl. Right. She didn't care I had an air match with my boy. She put that work in. Right. Played her position. Right. She a content creator too. Right, she a content creator too. So it's like the whole night we just had fun. Right, everybody had their phones out, but we were still chilling. Hey, look, we pillow fight when she came back. This bitch, hell yeah, she dirty fighter, man. Goddamn dirty fighter, cracked me in my goddamn nuts with the pillow and shit. Talk about, got you, bro. I came down the hallway and she had turned off the light, and I still don't know where the fucking light switches is. And I come around the corner and I felt, boy, I dropped like a motherfucking sack of potatoes. I'll tell you that. Right, bro. I got some big ass pillows. Right, some big ass pillows. I got some big ones. Right, I called her ass when she first wanted to start, bro. I took the big ass body shit and I just said, waka. She turned around and was like, what the hell you just hit me with? And then she looked at it and said, you must be tripping. And I came followed up with two more and said, waka, waka. She went ahead, grabbed the other one and said, bah. She caught my chin real good, you know. That's when I came up and was like, I gotta remember, right? I gotta remember we having fun and shit, you know, because I was about to grab that body pillow and just, bah! Right? I probably would have sent her ass into the wall, right? I had to remember she a female too, but yo, I'm telling you, hey, it goes down, man. It goes down. Hey, nobody had no black and blue marks and shit. It's all in good fun, right? Then we played tag. Right. We played tag. Look, I left her ass inside the garage. I even walked out and clicked the lock on the door and shit, bro. I left her out there for a good 7 minutes. She came, knocked on the door, and said, this ain't funny. I'm out here sweating my ass off. I know you sweating your ass off. Right. She like, you got me all sweaty. I said, see, it ain't hard to do that. She like, oh, you right? Okay, yeah, it ain't hard to get you sweaty. See, I didn't even have to really do much to you to get you sweaty. See? You wanted to go inside the hottest place in the whole motherfucking crib and shit. Inside the garage. I'm inside there chilling. Right, I'm sitting there chilling with the AC on. She came in, hey, I got all them towels and all that, you know. Right, I hit the DoorDash up, ordered a little robe and shit so she could wear a robe. Right, she ain't right. You ain't wearing my goddamn shirts. What's wrong with you, shorty? I'll order you a robe. Right, it took like 47 minutes to get there, you know. So the whole time while we pillow fighting, you know, I got to see everything I wanted to see. Of course, bro. Shit. I asked her, I said, where do you want to take a shower? Right, where do you want to take a bath at? Because at first I said shower, and she said, what? I'm not no dude. I said, well, shit, I got the tub inside there too. Shit, what's up? Right, here, look, I can set the water for you if you want. Hey, look, she thought I had a chick already, bro. She swore I had a chick already. She looked inside the guest bathroom where the tub and shit is. She seen how the apparel and stuff was, because, you know, I had my niece and my sister go ahead, you know, set up the whole guest room and the guest bathroom. So, you know, it got like this sort of fusion type vibe to it and shit with like blue in it, with like the matching little floor mat to catch the drop off, then the floor mat in front of the sink and shit. Then, you know, the little this liquid dispenser, then the little soap holder, then another little holder there. So if you got like rings or whatever, you take the shit off, put it there so it don't go down the drain and shit, you know. It shouldn't go down the drain because the little thing in there, you know, but you know, it's always good to have them things, right? I wasn't thinking of that shit. I said shit. I said, sis, you a chick. You know what I need inside this house. Right, you know what I need inside this house. Right, make it to where she don't want to leave when she come over. That's what I told her. Make it to where she don't want to leave when she come over. So tell their self, I'm just the motherfucker paying the bills and bought the motherfucker. Right, I'm just occupying this shit. Right, it's gonna be her shit. Right, all I need you to do is, you know, be nice when it's time, you know. Don't deny me and, you know, occasionally cook me a meal or two. Right, that's the least you can do if I'm buying and paying everything, and the groceries and all that shit. Right, you need gas money, shorty. You got the whip. Yeah, yes, go, yes, go. I like to move around. Right, I like to move around. Let's go somewhere. Fuck it. We got to spend $200 just to get out the crib and shit. Let's do it. Just cause. It don't even matter if I got the shit, bitch. I always got the shit. That's the thing. I chose seclusion for 10 years. Like literally chose to be by myself for 10 years and then bring women into my world. Right. And then each one I have them go back out to the streets and tell lies for me. Right. So it keeps niggas off your trail. Cause chicks talk. Niggas talk just like bitches too. So you definitely want him not knowing what your plays is. When I step out and shit, niggas like, damn, yo, where you been at, Slim? Like, goddamn, bro, you out here looking like money and shit, yo. What you been up to? Man, working, not right. None of your goddamn fucking business is what I want to say. But I'm nice and proper with it. I'm just putting that work in, man. Every day at a time, winning, man. You need to get it, man. Right, I see you all flossed up, showing your shit right there. Yeah, later on tonight, somebody gonna come rob your ass and shit. Right, you too bright, too flashy. How you out there trapping with a $30,000 chain on? $10,000 watch like you trying to flex. Got the new J's on and shit. And then I see you a couple days later and shit, you all lumped the fuck up black and blue and shit. Hey man, what's up with the chain and shit, bro? Let me get a snap with the chain and shit, right? I came outside with my shit on today. What's up? Damn. Oh, you got rid of it? I bet you did get rid of it. God damn, what happened? You hit a doorknob and shit waking up this morning and shit? Man, you know how it be and shit when you wake up, getting out of bed and you tripping shit. Okay, my nigga, I gave you out. I thought you were going to keep it 100 with me and actually, kept it 10 toes down and undone. Right? You should have just straight up said, yo, niggas got me for my shit. I'm ready to ride with you then. Straight up, I'm ready to ride with you then. Who did what? I don't even give a fuck who it was, nigga. Just go get your shit back. Straight like that. We gonna go get your shit right the fuck now. Ain't no way no nigga out there flossing with your shit right now and he done beat you for your shit. Ain't no fucking way. I would not allow that shit, especially if you associate with me and I can claim you as like a brother and shit. And I don't give everybody the bro title. Hell nah, bro. I'm like old school with that shit, bro. I'm old school. You talking about like straight up, we about to bleed together. Right, we about to bleed together. We about to go into the trenches. Some of y'all be like, man, I know the trenches and shit, bro. You ain't been in the trenches. Not the trenches I've been in. You probably been in the trenches in the streets. You ain't been in the trenches where I've been at. Where you got motherfuckers that don't give a damn about you shooting at you. Right. They consider themselves heroes if they kill one of you. Mm-hmm. Telling you, them guys over in Iraq, some of the realest people I ever motherfucker had to go against. Even when I meet an Iraqi dude, right, that man got nothing but mad respect and shit. Right, I respect them. I just don't respect your people over there that's trying to kill us. Right, I have right. Like straight up church, know what I'm saying? Like, I do not mind what you got going over there. You don't want your women to get smart and all kinds of shit, and you want to wrap them up and shit like that, then that's kind of impressive, my boy. That just showed me that she's submissive as shit. I need me one like that. Right, she wants to wear an all black burqa in the motherfucking 140-degree goddamn weather, and she ain't sweating and shit. And she ain't wearing nothing underneath that motherfucking burqa. So when you want it, you can just toss that bitch aside. Tell her clap it a little bit. Yeah, that's that booty meat. Yeah, you goddamn right. I'm trying to see her shake something, make something. Shit. Don't let me have a little submissive wife like that, boy. I told you, if I ever get a submissive wife, I might go fucking full mental, bro. I might go full fucking mental. Right. I might never leave the bed. Y'all probably never see me live ever again. Matter of fact, I would be live. Oh yeah. She gonna be reading all kind of erotica and shit. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be telling her so many right, I'm gonna tell her so much disgusting ass shit to where she gonna be like, eh. Right, but then she might see the ingenious behind it and flip it for me. And then make a whole erotica. Right. Make her a household name like Danielle Still. Whoo, you know Danielle Still's a beast. Right. You know they a beast. Oh my gosh. Y'all ain't never read one of them books? One of them or them Lexington books? Boy, you understand why some of them women be sitting back lonely. Boy, she sit back and she read one of them 300-400 page goddamn books, and boy, that joint got you sitting there every page like, what? What he about to do to her? Damn, my nigga, that play works like that? What? Damn. It didn't even take that long, and what? That was a simple play. Damn, how did I overlook that? But it had that kind of result, you know? I try to make it long and elaborate sometimes. Sometimes you get lost in it. Right? Sometimes you get lost in the play, but shit. That man shit was just simple. He said, you know, I came up to her and said, embraced her, to not startle her, but to let her know that a man was there. And as she gazed back and was like, Slim, I looked into her eyes and said, say less. I've been here the whole time. Now I'm making my move. And she was like, couldn't even get another word out. And as she turned and continued on the task that she was doing, I looked back for a second and said, it's that booty meat. Hey. You know, I had to clap it real quick, right? Right, I didn't slap it. I clapped it. Goddamn right. Clapped it. And as she looked back, she gave a giggle as a sign of satisfaction and approval, you know? And then I took off and was back at doing what I had to do, making that bread around the clock, you know what I'm saying? Right. Check out that book if it ever comes out, you know what I'm saying? Right, that was a whole segment for that ass. Hey, all my content creators and clippers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can take that concept right there, you know, make a whole little visual off of that. Right, and then send it to us and we'll show it to the nation. You goddamn right. We'll call that joint breakfast encounter. Right, the encounter. Or the passing of something clickbait worthy, you know, but attraction to where it brings them in. Hey, my man said it's busy bone. They call him 1-2 Bucky. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. I tell you what, I could be the 1-2 Bucky, but guess what? You see all the teeth down here, right? So how does that joke even go on? My man said tall salad. Hey, that's cool. Instant oatmeal? That's another one. Hey, you can use that segment right there for the interlude. Even like an interlude right there. Right. I always put it out there so somebody else can try to do it before we make our impression of it, because we're going to make one too. Know what I'm saying? And bring it to the nation. But we try to get y'all feedback too and y'all input on if y'all know how to do it. Also, because we got Miss Vonta. You know, Miss Vonta, she very good with the female models, bro. Her model that she got, that man. Go check out on the channel, know what I'm saying? That Get Naughty. Right, that Get Naughty, Hurricane JW Get Naughty. It's underneath GBA new drop alerts. Right, we got some more new drops coming. Matter of fact, today. I got so many to hit y'all with. Right, we hit y'all with a couple premium mixes. I know the mix the other night, guys. I wanted to give you the whole hour. But that storm was vicious. Right, that storm was vicious. I'm surprised I got to make it to like 33 minutes before I completely lost all power. Like, I completely lost all power, bro. Like, back in the back, like right here, let me show you. Whoo! Ain't that a beautiful view? Sheesh. I'm telling you. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Hey, I wake up like this. Hey. I woke up like this. I wake up like this. I wake up like this. Hey. You're goddamn right. I like how the trolls come in too, and they were like, "Yo, they call him 1-2 Bucky." Hey, that's a whole story right there. We can make a character off of that. 1-2 Bucky. You goddamn right. The story of 1-2 Bucky. He didn't know he was a rapper. And he showed up to the hair program one day, you know what I'm saying? Right, the hair program. We're going to play off of hair like the double entendre for hair and him being like a rabbit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 1-2 Bucky, bro. His cousin could be Bugs Bunny. Right. His side chick is Bad Bunny. Whoo! Right. I mean, my boy 1-2 Bucky done had hey, you know what? We could change it to right. We could change me into 1-2 Bucky as the rabbit, and then the chick into Lola Bunny, and alter her just a little bit with one of the female models we got. Right. We can use Oceana or Lexicon. Right, yo, we got like 3 chicks that we created. Right, 3 model chicks. I use them, but I don't really use them in pervy fashion. I could use them in pervy fashion, but I don't. I don't. I don't want to violate them, man. I don't want to violate them. I already got them like sort of, where they're already in the nude because I'm trying out lady fashion designs too. Right, I'm trying to break into the fashion line for ladies. Right. Even if we got to push it through our own branding and marketing, right? Right. We'll send out some samples to the ladies and joint, you know what I'm saying? See how it fits them and all that. Right. But we're mainly trying to make it for the pillows. Right. The big girls, the real big girls. They really ain't got much options on, trying to look sexy. Right. I've been dressing them up for some years, so I know exactly what to put on you to make you, right. To make it go the way you wanna feel inside. And when it's going down in the nighttime, put it on. Right, and guess what? I'm gonna make that joint the words edible. Edible. Take your places. I don't know. Candy might mess with us. Right, ThA might come down on us. Right, if you make it edible. That's the only downside, see? Edible food and stuff, lingerie and stuff. Even if you try it out, like I bought some before for a chick, it didn't go the way you thought it did. Right, it really didn't go the way you thought it did. Right, she got mad. She got mad because it wasn't the flavor she wanted. Right, that's the only bad thing I had. She got mad because it wasn't the flavor she wanted. Yeah, I said, well, lady, you're supposed to get the enjoyment. I get to get my eat on. Right, so I'm getting black liquors. Right. And then I put some honey on the cakes. Right, you gotta put some honey on the cakes. Yeah. Check that out too. We got that on the YouTube short. We trying to get that trending right there, know what I'm saying? Right. I'm trying to push it in the marketing lane. That's where we're trying to get that into a marketing lane. Right. That's why we illustrate it to make it sort of sexualized towards like the cakes. You know what I'm saying? But in the visual representation, we have it where it's represented, representing breakfast. Right. We're making her the new breakfast choice. That's why, right? Well, hey, if she's bad, she just tastes like water. Straight up. I don't know what your local water tastes like. She should taste like whatever she puts in her. Just same for a male. That's why some people it's like, damn, I don't see how y'all get together. Right. I don't see how y'all get together. Right. I got women that just want to like, like I'm a straw and right. They think I'm a tall glass of milk. I said, damn, could I really take good care of myself? Right. I don't really put a lot of junk in me. Right. I eat a lot of fruits. I cut down on a lot of sugar. Like shit, we were walking 5 miles up in Maryland. Walking around this neighborhood right here is like freaking 8.6 miles. And then we still go to the store that's 2 miles away and then back. Right. So it's like, damn. If I get a bike, then I'm gonna have to cheat. Right? If I get a bike, then I'm gonna have to ride all the way up to the next city. It's straight like that. I'm gonna have to ride to the next city. I'm gonna have to do about 20 miles on that shit. Plus, right now, we're inside of the one event. You know what I'm saying? So we waiting on them to give us the bike right now. Right, I'm waiting on the bike right now, man. Yeah, I had ordered one off of Amazon and joint, and I had ordered off of Temu this little electric engine thing that I seen that has like a sensor on the back. Said it's supposed to hit like freaking 45 on the joint. I don't need it going too fast. I just needed to be able to go somewhere. Right, because September they got an event going on. I don't know if some of y'all seen it. It's the Cycling for Cancer joint. Know what I'm saying? Right, where content creators, every mile that you do, every dollar you get, goes towards the goes towards the cancer research type joint. Right, feed into the scam of it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, well, that's what it basically is. But I know, hey, they be kicking bread out to the people, so they only half bad. You know, they only half bad. So all the donations that they be giving on there, I usually come in with GBA radio anyway. Right. Last year we did it. We came in GBA radio. Hell yeah, we gave them $5,000. Right. Some people were like, "Damn, how you give them 5 bands?" I said, "Shit, you know how I gave them 5 bands? Because for my birthday, I said, damn, some people are stingy and selfish." Right. I said, how we do a birthday stream for the whole week of my birthday and joint, and y'all send me about like almost $5,100. But I said, damn, we do some shit for charities and others and shit. And I couldn't even get a goddamn coin at the time. Now our subscriber base wasn't as big as it was on most of the platforms because we weren't really linked in everything the way it was. But it was like, damn. Right, I still kicked out anyway. Right, put my company on that shit. Right, I ride for my nation anyway. GBA Nation, man. Right, we ain't getting outstunted by nobody. We about to do something big around here anyway. I done seen all these new roads that they done created around here, these new highways that they're doing to try and get us faster transport and stuff, lower down the congestion. Right, I called the people up earlier this morning. I said, hey man, how much does it cost to get that adopted highway? Right, I want to get my station and my name on that adopted highway there. Right, so then I can have my picture on there, and then I could really talk some big man shit. They're like, yeah, nigga, look at this. Right. Check this out, guys. We got a highway. Right. Back in my hometown, like shoot, I have a street. Right. I got a street in my town. Right. It wasn't hard. The mayor did that for me. Right. He's like, well, shoot, you can at least deserve a street. You went off the war and you came back survived. And bro, it's crazy because my mayor pulled the gay card to get out of deployment. Yo, that man pulled the gay card to get out of deployment. And I ain't talking about like just sexuality. He pulled the actual card. There's like a golden rule in the armed services. You don't ask, right? Don't ask, don't tell. Right. Don't ask, don't tell. Nobody going, right. If you come out of your mouth and you say it, that's your mission. Right. Stand on what you said. A lot of people don't do that. That's why we brought y'all that TikTok joint the one day. Right, right. Bro, I told you I'll be watching it around the clock on there. Mm. And we linked in with big content creators so fast, man. They looked me up so quick on the stream and said, "Oh yeah, I need you on every show. I need you on every show." Right, we the new guy. We gained like the 50 subs within like an hour. Right, 50 followers on there within an hour. I think we're up to like about 69 now. Right, the thing is yo, you can't do a live set on there. It's hard to do it, bro. Their algorithm is so freaking fire, bro. It's so fire. That shit will pop up with a warning saying live restriction placed on your availability of the stream. We have detected that you're playing an altered or unoriginal version of a replication that is in our database. Please check out TikTok live services and all that. Right, so apparently they got everybody's lyrics categorized. They obviously got to have everybody's lyrics categorized for like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. They do. Because the only thing that ain't flagging right now is the underground. Overdose Music ain't flagging. He got 2 tracks that flag. 2 tracks that we play that flag. He got the Mariah Carey joint, Step Like a G, and that's Raggedy Legs right there. That's Raggedy Legs. Yeah, man. Right. Raggedy Legs Q right there, boy. I'm in Raggedy Legs. Hey, everybody that can hit a note, know what I'm saying? Join Raggedy Legs, man. Right. We got the new show coming up soon. The Doodoo League, man. It's coming. The Doodoo League, man. We want you to send in all your stuff that you think is fire, that is straight mother doo-doo. Right. We're going to put in the Doodoo League where you have a chance of winning prizes and stuff off of your doo-doo tracks. You're goddamn right. You might have that doo-doo that is in a gold wrapper. You know, you might got some doo-doo that's inside of a silver wrapper. Hey, if you put them inside of a bag and wrap them up shiny, you know, you got some Hershey Kiss looking objects. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I cracked myself up sometimes. Oh, man. Oh, shit, man. Oh, man, shit. It's so hot it look like I'm crying and shit, man. I think his dad or the gas kicking in too. Hey man, I got some good shit. Oh man, there's some good shit right here, boy. I'm telling you. I'm gonna rebrand this shit right here. This is called a good time, boy. This is a good time. That's indeed a good time. Hey, what they be saying? Keeping your head above water, making a way if you can. We ain't doing no temporary layoffs. We ain't doing no easy credit ripoffs. We out here steady surviving. I don't know about jiving in the child line, you know. That's been many a day since I was jiving in the child line, you know. Right. You know, people didn't know what that was saying and for the lyrics of that shit for so long. Just because the person has a dialect in the way that they put the emphasis on it with that energy. Right. Even the AI still can't tell you what that is. They had to ask the original people so many years later, hey, what's this line right here in the song? Had to ask the guy that they came up with it. He said, jiving in the child line. I said, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right. That sound like that Southern talk right there. Jive, man. Jive, cat. Right. Some of y'all don't be watching old movies and stuff, man. Right. I like them old movies, man. Right. I still got a VCR. just because it might come back around and be worth something one day. Right, still works. Only got like a couple tapes for that joint, you know what I'm saying? But one of the movies I got is the Mac. You ain't no pimp goatee. Well, you see here, Mr. Pretty Tony. Your bitch chose me. Oh, you dry tree, shave ass nigga, I ought to cut you. Now you see, Mr. Pretty Tony, we ain't coming here for that. You know? Who else in the movie? Who else in the movie? Finish the scene out. What happened next in the scene? You got Richard Pryor, icon. You got Richard Pryor pops right up on him with that freaking sawed off right there. About to bust Mr. Pretty Tony. Right. He was about to ride for Goldie. You got darn right, man. Right. Y'all better go back and check out the Mac, man. Update your isms. You either got it or you don't. Hit them with some church, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, squares need church every now and then, you know what I'm saying? They trying to hop inside circles when you really, you know what I'm saying, got to be like a triangle. Because, shoot, a triangle could fit inside any box. Woo! Some of them going to have to go back and catch the game on that one. Right. Who said what's balls and what's not balls? I know if I pull out a cash app, she going to go and do what I say when I say so. For the good time, we're going to go maybe on a lay low. She came for the night but stayed for a weekend. Now it's been a week and she still ain't got in. Chance to sat back, hit her man back on response. 23 calls missed, 100 text responses, missed out. She left him on red. I said, ooh. She liked the way I serenade and make her feel like she wearing a tiara on the top of the crown of her forehead, down to the very toes that she like to curl up in the nighttime essence. I said, I got a big view by the lake, girl, with the moon out. I like to see the silhouette of your body, the image of reflection. While I sit back and gander all the things that might run through my mind, but I like to take my time because that's all we got anyway. Right. I like to go from day in to day out, the next day to the next day. And I like the way you look, girl, like it's your birthday when you're in your full, beautiful essence. Majestic, looking like a Nubia, interracial, spectacular type of goddess figurine. You know what I'm saying? Because she know we got our own private relationship. That her man can be right by her side and he still can't get between. I rock her mind and build her up on a daily basis. She can close her eyes. I take her on spaceships to the sound of raindrops and make her mind wander places. Whoo, it's so amazing the way I do it. I don't even really try though. If I have to try, then that means that I got to sit back and plan. And if I got to plan, then I'm down to lose and fail. I said I like to live in the moment. I like to take you away when you're going through living hell. You goddamn right. Who fighting? Who fighting, nephew? Okay. You good? I bet. Got my nephew over here today. He's in here watching some wrestling. Right, he watching some wrestling. He's gonna help me set the furniture up. Yeah, he's gonna help me set the furniture up. We gotta set this other joint up right now, man. Sheesh. The Florida Gators, yeah. Good team. Good team. Who hit that? Somebody retracted something? That's crazy. My man said big dick really. Okay. Hey, you gotta find one that would get on cam and call you master in the background, see? Right, I done had a woman, not my complexion, call me master and wanted to play some sick games and shit. Right. That shit was crazy. Right. That whole situation was crazy. It was like, what in the world? I partake of it. Hell yeah. I couldn't miss out the opportunity, boy. My ancestors were all around the room like, go, go, Slim, go, go, Slim, go. Right. I like to think that they were beating on some drums and shit like that, on my African descendancy side and joint, you know. Right. On my Italian side, yeah, they probably would like give it to her. Give it to her very good. Yes, very good. You're goddamn right. Give it to her very good. I told you, my family already tell me right now. They said, you need to snag your Puerto Rican. I said, oh, I got sights on one. She just so far away. I got to get her by to see what her personality look like. Right, I got to get more time with her. Right, I need more time with her. I don't even know if she's trying to explore the possibility, but, before we get there, right, before we get to that stage, I make sure I got the drill and all that adjusted and corrected. Right? You're damn right. It's only 15 bands. That ain't much. Right? We already done got 2 bands in the effort already stacked up towards that. Right? I told you I don't waste time. I did not waste time. Shoot, we just made like $100 last night on TikTok. Crazy. Right? People were sending donos to Cash App. Right? People were sending donos to Cash App and blowing me up with like them little galaxy things on there. Right? And then we came back and we tricked off a little bit. Right? Tricked off a little bit. I gave one chick like 10 galaxies last night. Right? She was so ecstatic. She's like, oh my gosh, Slim. Oh, you're my number one on my board. I said, damn, I'm number one on your board because I gave you $100. Damn. That's fucking crazy. Right. It ain't simping. I'm interacting. That's what it is. I'm interacting. Nobody else is doing this shit. Right. What's the point of having a whole bunch of horny dudes looking at you on the screen and shit, and they scared to hop on their panel because, like, you can push the button on there and jump on anybody's panel. Right. They can request you access, so they got it instant approved. The Ville is live. They got a block party going on. J Money, Toma. Okay, the Ville is live. Okay, Liddy up in there. Dream Pusher, ends up Milo, Chad's Official, Soul Frequency G. Okay. Liddy must be doing a cook-up. He must be cooking. He gonna have me tap in. I want to see who he cooking. All right, who Liddy cooking up? Or is it Pen Wars? They still on Pen Wars? I try to catch him every now and then because I know he done went back and did whatchamacallit. I think he got his little radio station back jumping too. Yeah. Yeah, I think his radio station jumping right now. That's pretty cool though. Right. Success to him. Right. Success to him. Fix Your Face Radio. That's a good one to check out too. We the Ville. Yeah, that's what they are. We the Ville. Oh, they ain't even live, right? Oh, they ain't even live. They must be preparing. Oh, snap. He was roasting somebody. Coochie Man. What? What the fuck is that? Oh, it must be some Pen War shit. I don't know. It might be. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's his other series. Okay. Okay. He got the Boondock joint on there too. That's some pretty good joints. Okay, Triple C just had something jump off. What do you had going on? Sports Talk with Triple C. Give that man a jacket. Uh-oh. Okay. So Triple C doing sports now? That's what's up. That's what's up. Somebody needs to come in and fill that in. For real. Somebody need to come and fill that in. Right. Fill in that sports spot right there, man. Right. That way, I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm telling you. Once we finish coding the app, when we can get them in, right, have all your promotional stuff on there. It ain't gonna be hard to go through somebody's episode and get a TV ready, bro. I can go through real time, take your shit, edit certain parts of your audio in real time and shit, to where it'll be blurred and then it'll pass for TV. Well, sort of pass for TV. First thing would be derogatory language. So that'd be a first striking factor. Right? Sexual, explicit conversations. You got to sort of pilot it away. Right? You can't use common phrases and stuff like that. I don't know why, because national TV does it. But I guess you gotta, if you're trying to hit an age factor. That's what I'm saying. I'm catering to the adults. Right? Adults. The children, hey, they sneak in every now and then, and we got the little dog right there, like, right, and they get right. We had probably like 3 kids that came over here before, right, and they were out so quick. We let the one guy stick around just because it was like off stream that day. We were just in there chatting. He said, "I would like for you to hear my composition." We sat down and listened to his composition. Right, he had his notes and all that on the screen and joint. Like, this man actually wrote sheet music. And then played it back on the piano. You talking about like a whole 18-minute like song. And we sat down, we're like, Right, I got up, started cooking. Yeah. I know, man, this sun is like sort of killing my stuff. I know, in a way. Right, because usually, it's all bing, bing, bing. Right. Well, the way I dry it too. Right, the way I dry it, I got like this thing that I put over so it can quick dry. Right, but hey, the chicks on TikTok like the shit out of it, bro. I just be on there. I was braiding like, I don't know if you can see it, but I had like a little braid that I took out from last night. Yeah. I had put it in, you know what I'm saying? I had bought some flowers, so I had put like a little flower in my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on the island and shit. Right, showing on the chick's screen, the chicks were like, ooh, right, they kept giving me the little heart hand thing and it kept spinning, lighting my screen up. I said, oh, I like that. I had a chick send me a Galaxy earlier, that's like a $10 thing on there. I said, oh, okay. Bro, we hit them with Sounds of the Raindrops. Sounds of the Raindrops, right? Hit him with a little tune and joint, singing to her, you know what I'm saying? Right. I came back and said, bam, you picked up like 19 female followers. I was like, ooh, they like that. Right. They like that when you tell them all the things you want to do. Right. And then when they happen to meet you one day and find out that you weren't just all gas talking out your rectum. And she find out that you're the real thing. Uh-huh. Told you I don't date. I'm looking for the wife. But I know I got to go through the process of dating. And I got to use all these tools to reach the women. Yeah, bro. Like, shoot, I got the one chick. We supposed to have a little get together. Freaking Saturday and shit. She's going to come up from Miami. Right? I've been talking to her, like 3 weeks? Right. She said, oh, there's a club up there in your town, in your city where I want to go to. Okay, bet. Let's go out for the night. How you getting up here? Are you on drive? Okay. You're what? An hour and a half away? Okay. Right. I got the right. By the time she get up here, we waiting for Amazon right now. Right, waiting for this California king to come in. They're supposed to do the whole install shit, right? Man, nephew ain't touching that shit, right? You gonna come in here, put that motherfucker up, that crazy headboard and all that shit up, right? You do that. That's why I paid you that extra fucking $150. Right. That shit crazy, that moving service charge that they charge, man. That's crazy. Cause I watched the people down the street do this shit, and they shit got fucked up. They ordered a 100-inch TV. 100-inch TV. And this man thought he was going to take that bitch off by himself, and that motherfucker fell off the fucking truck. Fell off the fucking truck, and you heard that shit. Psst. And this motherfucker still tried to deliver, bro. He tried to deliver it still. Literally, he tried to deliver it still. Some people. That remind me of TPO's joint, you know what I'm saying? TPO's track. Nasty work. Let's get our sound on. Oh, we ain't got no sound, baby. We ain't got no sound, baby. Now, if you load the shit out of that TNA, I told him I be watching all of them. Right? He like that TNA action, though. He like the old school action of the TNA. I said, sure, I like them too. I'm mainly WCW, though. I like my WCW. Especially when NWO came and took over. Right? Them clash shows, that was good right there. We would have never got Crow's Sting, bro. We would have never had Sting continuing on. Right? Because Sting already looked too colorful and shit, bro. He needed to hit that black and white, the Crow persona. Talk to him, TPO.
Legendary. Yeah. Woo! You don't run the game, you just run it in the first. You know that's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes you need a suit and tie, plan and rehearse. Some of these dudes pocket pussy cause they wear a purse. Don't know that they're a dummy, thinking they're a nerd. Go ahead and talk to them, they think that you a flirt. You try to give the best advice like you know the word, but you don't even know yourself. Now that's word. Dash cam music, you about to get blurred. Cause what I do to you, they won't know if you're man or sir. Act like I don't know, go talk to him, her. Make you jump out your skin like a mammal out their fur. Send your ass the bill and make it sober. Start drinking them spirits and go get sober. Next time you address the wolf, you better say sir. Next time I address you, I'll do it with your purse. You came at me not knowing that I'm well versed. Ice cream this motherfucker, turn them into soft serve. Batter up, I'll swing at you first. Patty LaBelle, the way you sing up in the church. Oops, I forgot, auto-tune made you worse. I'll check this motherfucker like his chin needs some work. They think they competition, I do it cause I'm a jerk. I don't need to remove a chain to make you necklace. Motherfucker skip on you like I do breakfast. You a square in the box, want you off the checklist. Fuck your discography, I got a whole set list.
Go down in the
Ready, you go and talk to rap. Here comes the L's, you two can get meshed in. Like Wu-Tang, I ain't nothing you can mess with. Reality on stage, you better let the set in. I know, I said I wouldn't address it, but just hear the day, how would they get the message? Stupid young punk think it's cool to be blasted. When it comes to bars, they can't get a rap now. Let me grab my pen, my motherfucking weapon, and I guarantee my motherfucking tech hit. I'm sending these shots like I'm a taxi. When I write these bars, that's how I do my taxes. Ain't no shadow wolf, I'm here to send a hex seed. I'm here to send a hex seed. I'm sending these shots like a motherfucking taxi. Like a motherfucking taxi. ThA Radio. Turn the motherfucking speakers to the max.
Woo! Who else in the network got that fire on deck with us? Let me check out my partner channels. Let me check out my partner channel. I know a hurricane got something stirring over there. I know brother Hurricane got something stirring over there. God damn, boy. Oh. Oh yeah, we got that new overdose on deck, that new overdose music on deck. Right. Ain't no place like New York State.
Jadakiss and 38 Special, I'm gonna need y'all to listen up real close.
Hip hop and New York are the both of your homes. Don't ever forget this. It was I who gave birth to hip hop right here in my city. We can't lose focus, nor can we allow either of you to be tricked out of your position. You both are successful black men. Now, if I have to step off this fucking island and remind you motherfuckers, this is New York. I'ma fuck both y'all niggas up. Facts, I'm dead ass. NY is the big city of dreams.
Albany is the capital because I said so.
Dead ass. We got rats the size of cats. Can't fish in this nasty ass Hudson River. Upstate got backyards and Easter egg hunts. I'm sick of this shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm moving upstate as soon as I can sneak out this motherfucker. I'm sick of this stankin' ass Hudson. I want to twinkle my fucking toes in all that grass they got up there. Shit. And for the fucking record, asshole, all New Yorkers talk shit. We invented. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking dummy.
Ain't no place like New York State. From the top to the border, yeah, we all vibrate. Like a heart of a lion in the soul of bravery scar. And we carry it to place we play. Ain't no place like New York State. From the lights in the city to the small town flames. If we fall, we rebuild. That's the road we take. You can feel it in your chest, but there ain't no exchange. Ain't no place like New York State.
Steady fitted rim roll, fresh dress, check the toes, heavy hustle, pretty pose. Fuck you in every tone, from the mountains to the city. Don't nobody give a fuck. Bring it to you in Manhattan. Hop that nigga, pick up truck, hard nigga. In my sergeant force nigga, 7 grams of 25. Pushing out the door nigga. I don't never floss nigga. Out of town, I Porsche nigga. You can tell just by the fitting, I'm still back and forth nigga. Got a trap spot right over the coffee shop jumping. If he said he made a meal, you might have thought the bro was frontin'. Nah, New York is just hustle different. RB got another edge and born into the struggle, so mindset is full of fuck you niggas. Nothing that I've been through is broke me, can't keep me focused, nigga. Everything I spoke on, I did it. Came on the road, just nigga. Never got invited this shit. Now niggas posting pictures. Never said you wasn't my niggas. I just ain't fucking with you.
From the top to the border, yeah, we all vibrate. Like a heart of a lion in the soul of bravery scar. And we carry it to place we play. Ain't no place like New York State. From the lights in the city to the small town flames. If you fall, we rebuild. That's the road we take. You can feel it in your chest, but there ain't no exchange. Ain't no place like New York State. Ain't no place like home. From the city like Sprite to the fields we roam. When the night gets cold and you feel alone, just remember New York State, that's where all of snow. Ain't no place like this, where the struggle turns pain into hope and bliss. From the first breath from to the last we take, we forever young. Ain't no place like New York State.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire right there, Q.
Welcome to the Hood Hierarchy. We play the sound of the hood.
Man, fuck New York. I do not like no New York. I don't like New York people.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Stupid ass shirt, nigga. You need a new shirt. You gonna eat my dick.
Got some miserable people in New York. Got you at the right times. If it was rush hour, got coffee.
That's a bitch ass up.
It's New York, we close doors. Same family, 4 different floors. City, different race in the same store. Everybody room, nigga, mind yours. Hot wars on the same floor. Knicks one, we don't follow sports. Yankee fitted this basketball. Fuck your feelings, nigga. This is New York. And those in this bitch wants to buy shit. Old name still ringing like a last hit. Nigga walk out of prison like a old myth. Now the whole damn room, now they had my shit. shit. I talk slick with a gritty tone. Nigga walk slow, make your lane fold. I hustle clean on my scars deep. I'm New York in the dark on my heartbeat. Your lanes online with soft speech. Nigga really from the mud with a lion teeth. You listen to clear, nigga never play small. Big step low, nigga make the walls tall. Y'all fake niggas shot and y'all all stall. My niggas won't move when the guards off. Turn a weak scene to a gold mine. Bitch niggas won't die, they scared to die. The man respect for my fake praise. Talk big online, make a screen fade. Nigga, I'm a brag, I set the pace. Fuck a front row seats, but I take up space in a different league on a different floor. I'm a different breed when I walk through the door. Y'all niggas want smoke, nigga, I want more. Certified step, make feet and balls. This is New York, we close doors. Same family, 4 different floors. City different race in the same store. Everybody rooting for mine, yours. Hot wars on the same floor. Mix one, we don't follow scores. Yankee fit in his basketball. Fuck the feelings, nigga, this is New York. This is New York, we close doors. Same family, 4 different floors. City different race in the same store. Everybody rooting for mine, yours. Hot wars on the same floor. Mix one, we don't follow scores. Yankee fit in his basketball. Fuck the feelings, nigga, this is New York, 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 York.
You can travel the whole world. New York ain't just a place on a map. It's a part of our soul. It's in our DNA.
You pussy, nigga, shut the fuck up.
That's crazy because that's going to be the joints right there. That's because he's going to be hot banging in New York. Once it start firing off, they'll be banging in New York and shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, Hurricane shit. That told you that Detroit economic joint you doing, that's a good move right there too. Right? Put on your areas and shit, man. Big up your areas. You're goddamn right. Your states and shit like that. Right. But then you go on the road and the other places and build the cloud up. Right, so when they come back, they're like, damn, we didn't even know he was in our backyard. Right, they didn't even know they were in their backyard. You got to treat this thing like an invasion, man. That's how I see it. I done linked up with all these different producers, engineers, 3 artists, and female artists at that. One of them was a singer and a rapper. I said, oh, I got to get her content over here. Right, I got to get her over here. Sure that I'm working with some numbers. Right, I ain't saying she gotta be here with me, but shit, if I can get her here. She's only got damn about a city away, about an hour away. Shit, what you need, an Uber, shorty? Right, you need an Uber to get here. Shit, come check me out. Right, we get on here. We shoot some content. Know what I'm saying? That's the least we can do. Shoot some content, you know? Right. If we can shoot some content, then shoot, you know, the sky's the limit. That just gets us, right, that just gets us started into the game right there, you know? Right, that gets us started right there inside the game. So, you know, build a conversation. See if we can work together. Yeah, see, some of y'all probably got perverted minds and thinking, oh, content. Nah. I told you she an artist and a singer. So what kind of content you thinking I want? Right, I'm trying to do some business, some music business. Some of y'all like, oh, well, shit, you trying to stretch her out, man. That could happen also. I just value money a lot more. You goddamn right, I value money a lot more. She gotta give me a good ass reason why I wanna fuck. Right, really. She gotta give me a good reason why I wanna throw away money just to have a moment with you. I can't see the logic of that. All right. Oh shit! I just broke my damn phone charger. Fuck. Stepped on the damn cord. Not so used to having a goddamn island. All right, I'm not used to having a fucking island. I'm gonna find me one of them fucking drones, y'all. I need a fucking drone. Hey yo, we got the other thing coming through. So we're gonna have another channel set up for Creek Cam, right, for Lake Cam. So we're gonna have that set up. We're gonna run that on the website. That way it's more stable because I need that to refresh fast. Yeah, if we're gonna make a live stream to where you can constantly look at the lake, check out for the gator and stuff like that, you know, we need that on some faster shit. Yeah, I already know I had to call up Spectrum and saying, bro, this speed you gave me for the internet is a joke, man. I shouldn't be getting no paybacks. Right, I should never have a payback ever. I said because it looks like the internet is fighting against the security system. Right. It's fighting against the security system, so I can't have that. Damn, I did break this motherfucker. Right, I ain't got like hold on, I got tape. Right, some duct tape always works. Matter of fact, I got electric tape. Yeah, electric. Hey, check out these little packs right here, guys. Check these bad boys out. You ever seen these things? Right. My boy, he got a little thing where he can make these little seal things. Right, the picture things. Right. Then my other homeboy, he has this. This is something that he's pushing right now. Or maybe he got it from the store. I don't know. I know the other guy, he actually makes his. Because every time he got his. Jealousy. Right, and then on the back of it, it's like, jealousy. Right, we ain't had none of that yet. That jealousy. You said what's inside of them? Nothing, bro. I just told you. Right, there wasn't no cap or nothing. I just told you. I say, y'all, I'm going to show you these packs that my boys are working on. Right. But you thought I was going to sit right there and show you flour inside the thing? That's what you're expecting? To see some flour? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why is the up, man? Why is the up, man? Right. Why is the up, man? You can't be no goofy trooper from the Ookie Boogie tribe and shit. We don't need too many days around here in the Fridays. I know, dog. I went and bought some dishes and stuff yesterday. You know, glassware and shit. Right. Dog, I just had to have a cup. I had to have like a nice cup, you know what I'm saying, to sip my stuff. Right, you said what we sipping on? Or some alcohol? No, man. Pepsi, sponsor me. Mm-hmm. Right, we can get Pepsi sponsor. Probably not the full sponsor. Right, but we can get some products. It's not that hard. I already strategized how to get Pepsi. Because back home I had Pepsi. It was easy. I had Pepsi and Canadian Drive. And I knew it because I knew the owners of the local branches right there. Right, you see? It's what you call one of them like franchises. Just like 7-Elevens. They're franchises. I even asked the guy down here, I said, yo, y'all still got that vet program in play for 7-Eleven down south? He was like, what? I said, up north, you know, there's a program for vets where you can come in and you start a business by buying 7-Eleven. You start a business with 7-Eleven. You become like a local like chain owner. You're still rocking the franchise shit, you know, paying towards it and stuff while you're doing your business and all that, but, you know, you're in business. Some people don't. Like, shoot, some people don't even know where they can go get $50,000 at. Some don't even know where to go get $10 at. It's so crazy when you think about it, how many give up on themselves on a daily basis. Pum, pum, pum. Right, see, I know how to come off with little ditties and all kinds of stuff to gain people's attention and stuff. Right, but spread positivity at the same time while you do it, right? Why we gotta always be negative? Right. I told you what my mission is. I'm out here looking to punch the world for whatever my next movie is. Right, I got an interest in trying to get into the movie field. How? I don't know. If I gotta be like a double in somebody's movie and shit, so I can get the bags up to get to the teeth faster, then shit, we'll come into somebody's movie, play like as a fiend or some shit. Right. You get like so much time and shit, right? Make sure that check cashes. Right, make sure that check cashes. Right, and make sure you don't defamation on me. Right, on whatever character you do. Cause once they get popped in and we really on and popping, and nobody really ain't got nothing to try and single out. That's why I said motherfuckers better get the clips and all kinds of shit. Cause when I really start getting out here on this rap thing, dog, it's gonna be on. It's on. It's on. I don't even know I had to come off being a gangster. It's just that, you know, I got so many people that would just ride for your boy. Yeah, I just got so many people ride with your boy. Yeah, bro, I bought this little card thing. It acts like a little blade and shit. And then you put it inside your little bowl and shit, you know what I'm saying? Grind this shit up real good. What this? Nah, bro, I got some chopping up some flowers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Some flour. Right. It's so crazy. Good thing I got that medical card up in Maryland. Right, good thing I put in to get that medical card in Maryland. I said, well, shit, I might well put in for it. Since y'all trying to say that y'all take my license. Right, when y'all took my license, I said I might well put in for it. That good. You want to put down saying I'm legally blind and all that in your system? That's cool. That's cool. Right, 2 laser eye surgery later. Some people don't even know that shit's expensive, bro. Laser eye surgery to try and get eyesight back after a car accident? Psh, shit. I was going to go damn near bust, bro. I was going damn near in the hole, bro. I didn't care how many times it did. I would have had to pay out of my pocket and push me way further in a bad negative position. Cause I could have got this house. I could have moved down to Florida 2 years ago. But I wanted to see. Literally, yo, dead ass. I value sight that much. I wanted to see so much and get my eyeball working again and shit after the car accident. That I said, yo, fuck it. That house is gonna have to wait. I gotta be able to see in both my eyes. Fuck that. I spent 6 months not being able to see shit in one eye. That shit had me feeling at a low point. And nobody even knew the shit. Had me at a low point. I'm still on here rocking out with y'all every single day and shit. Nobody had none of their clue. The ladies did. Right, women always send some shit on you. They hit you up in Discord. Test to see what's going on with you. Some of them call it testing the temperature. Hey, they want to go on with you. They know when you ain't in, when you having a, you know, when you ain't on your 100. They know it. Fella gonna be like, well, shit, bro. You know, shit happens. Right, the ladies, they know when you in the spiral down. It only takes so much to get me back up. Right. Only takes so much to get me back up. Shit, a cute smile, some justice, something like that. Shit. I told you over here on YouTube, boy, shit, I'm already chose up. Right, I didn't even get to pick one. They chose me. Right, chose me. Shit. That's why I like it. Right. That's why I like choose. What Project Pat be saying? I don't choose hoes. Hoes choose me. Well, I ain't got no hoes at the moment, but she gonna choose up anyway. Team. What's that? Lockdown? Damn, what episode is this? Sting the Icon versus Mick Foley for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, snap. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. The Icon Sting? What? What year is this? Oh, I don't know what you were saying right there, nephew. I don't know that. Just hold it up. Okay. Okay, good. Well, gotcha. He got the headphone things on right now. All right. Got the Bluetooth to the TV. Yeah. I ain't let him do his thing, you know what I'm saying? Well, shit. He can't talk. He knows sign language. Right. I got my youngest sister. Yeah, my youngest sister came out last night. She done brought. My nephew asked me if I could watch him. I said, shit. That's family. I don't get to chill with his uncle and shit, right? I ain't seen that boy since he was got, right. I ain't seen that boy in some years. That's what I'm saying. I ain't seen him in years. Last time I seen him was Disney, bro. Disney when he was like maybe 4 months old. Right. He wasn't going to remember no goddamn Disney. He sees the picture, though. Right, I got the whole Disney picture and shit. My whole clan out that bitch. Right, my whole clan, bro. You talking about past, present, and future. Right, because all my sisters, they got to keep having babies. That's where our family going to keep going. Right. The baby sister, she got 5. The mid sister, she got, well, shit, she got 3, but she ain't making none anytime soon. Right, her ass just got locked up for keys. Right, they just got her ass like 3 weeks ago for motherfucking like 7, I think it was 17, 18 keys in the back of a fucking Lexus. Yup. And apparently she didn't know nothing about it. I said, okay, stick with that shit, sis. Right, stick with that shit. Right, that's your alibi. You didn't know shit about it. You were told, right, you answered a Craigslist ad that said fucking $2,000 to take this car from one city to another city. That's how it started. Cause bro, you see it on Craigslist like that all the time. They got people set up. And they even got the police out here. Right, the police is so crazy. Okay, and what up with you, bro? Yo, police be crazy out here. I told you, Sheriff Gordy, look him up. Sheriff Gordy Judd. Right, like Judge, like RoboCop's boss and shit. Right, look his ass up, bro. That motherfucker got mad commercials and shit out there. You come around here with that ruckus and tough guy stuff, yo. They just had the guy at Subway. Dude stole an Uber and shit, backed into the Subway. They encased the car with like 3 units and shit. Then he tried to run, and they lit his ass up. The hashtag for that bitch said, "We shot him a lot." He said, "Yo, we shot him a lot." He kept right. We tried to taser him at first, but he looked like he was reaching for something, and he tried to run. So he obviously didn't want to talk. One of the officers, right, and look, they even had officers that even came up with a shield and shit behind the guy. And that's when the guy said, gun. Right, they let him pull the gun all the way to where it was coming up, to where everybody can clearly see there was a gun. And then they lit him up. Real shit. They lit his ass up. You can look it up. Oh, can look it up. I said, damn. Just like the old man. Not even a mile away. He owns the house. He's the homeowner. His daughter staying with him, but the system goes off. saying that there's an intruder at the house, and they apparently now she don't want to answer the phone. So they come in, they react, and as soon as they get there, he's telling them, "No, get off my property," all that. They're not trying to tell him. They run his info and stuff, find out that he ain't even supposed to be in the house. What got me is like, yo, bro, that's your house. How you not supposed to be in your shit? Cause your daughter got a right, some kind of writ of protection or some shit. Get her ass the fuck out of your shit, my boy. Her ass wasn't even at the crib and shit, so I don't even see where the problem was. The whole story was just so fucking flawed, it didn't make no sense. Even then, these people asked him and said, well, if that is his home and she's not there, why can't he be inside of his house? He said, because of a signed order by a judge. I said, that's to keep distance from the other party. Not saying, nigga, you own this motherfucking house and you can't go inside the shit that you own. That made no sense. They said that man went to the window, had his Kevlar, his vest, and all that shit on, and he was dumping mags. They had a whole 2-hour standout. He done just, like fucked up 15 police vehicles. He hit like 2 officers and shit, just winged them. They talking about they were critical. Come on, man. They put the officer on the news later. He just had a little nick. Come on, the grades that you get. And it didn't even look like he grazed them, bro. That looked like a hot shell, man. Real joint, man. Anybody that ever been in the service and bust rifles and shit, man, let me show y'all, man. This is one way you can tell if somebody ever served, right? Because you can only get these burns in certain places. Like, see the side, like, on my neck and shit? Like, right over here. That's shell burns and shit. Right, from dumping fucking 5.56s and shit, and the shell busting you, but you're in a firefight, and it gets inside your neck gator, and you can't stop to say, it's burning the shit out of me, because that simple jerk can give away your position, and you might be unalived. So you just got to take that burn. I got it on both sides. Right, I got it on the back of my neck and shit, and all kinds of stuff. Right. That's what I'm saying. Identifying marks and stuff from objects that burn you and stuff, you can tell it, man. You can tell. That's why when I had to do time and shit, man, we had a dude that was in there. That was the only time I really got tried in there. The only time. During my time was the only time I got tried. And that was because there was a vet that came in there that was popping slick. And the gang told me to come put that work in. All right, told me come put the work in. I ain't even with their gang. but they said I had to get him or they want to get me. And I said, well, shit. That man already done violated. Right, that man sat there and told them all them fake-ass war stories, and they hit him with some simple knowledge that you would know across any service or whatever branch you with. All right, like, nigga, like, people aren't going to look it up and find out. I worked him, though, shoot. He was stolen valor, bro. He was stolen valor. That man wasn't trying to let nobody see his paperwork. That's why he was locked up. Stolen valor. Stolen valor after he already had apparently got jumped by a whole building. Somebody got his paperwork. Apparently he caused the ruckus at a Golden Corral, trying to come in there and get the free meal on Veterans Day and shit, and caused mad destruction of property and shit while they were whipping his ass all around the goddamn store. Somebody said that the guy was in there, he was storing all kinds of food and stuff, trying to run and escape ass junk. Right, just causing a ruckus until somebody came and checked him. Talking about, that's why I got in here. I ain't even served one day. Right, I'm getting me a free meal. And it was a guy and his brother. His brother, obviously, he just took his little joint, but the guy, he went on with it. Destruction of property and all kinds of stuff. So, plus the brotherly love that my brothers and sisters gave to him. Right, so it's like when we were locked up, shit, I had to get you. Had to get you. Right, you lucky I got you. Because there was like 3 other people trying to get him. The one guy, he wanted to run up in him. That shit was odd. Right, it's so odd when you got somebody saying, when you beat him, let me come up in there with you, yo. I'm gonna get some. What the fuck, my nigga? Right. This dude was already known for sitting there having a shoestring always in his pocket and shit. Right. I was glad when they would, man, shit, they whipped his ass many a times in that shit. Motherfuckers don't play with that, bro. Right. Respect. I don't know if y'all ever did some time locked up, but shit, man, respect is important. Right. You ever looking at a situation of where you're doing some time or going to do some time, bro? Remember, respect is important. And you better start doing your push-ups, sit-ups, and crunches and shit. Getting your weight up. Right. Because you might need to push somebody up off you. Right. You know, most of them like to come from the back. Right. So you might want to start doing some squats and shit too, you know? Right. That way you got that extra muscle so you can really squeeze the, most of them find that as sexy, so you better do it inside your room. You better do it in your room. You better not do that out on the yard, sitting there popping that thing. Right, sitting there doing squats and shit. Right, you know how many people are looking at you? It's like, God damn, look at that motherfucker. Not me per se. I had my uncle. He got me hit with all that shit, what to look out for and all that. So if I ever had to go, it was like, Hey, I tell you what, when I got there and they wanted to see my paperwork, they looked and laughed. Right, I had stone cold niggas that had dropped some bodies and shit, looked at my paperwork and laughed and said, "Damn, yo, you the computer nigga?" Yeah, man, I was cracking cell phones and shit, and the nigga told on me. I said I didn't even think I was doing anything wrong, man. This the shit I learned from Uncle Sam and shit. Right, this man gave me a little opportunity and shit, and then fucking sold me downriver. He said, "Damn, yo, nigga, you know, right." I said, "This ain't really nothing to me anyway." I said, "Shit, it's like being in a big ass squad bay, except for everybody got rooms and got rooms and shit now." Mm. I figured it was more decent than how basic training was. Shit, my basic training, we had 89 guys right there. Right, that's you got, and then you got your kill hat. We had Sergeant Martinez. That motherfucker was a prick. Right, he was a prick, but shit, he was a ride or die though, man. He was a ride or die. That man came to my promotion ceremony when I made NCO and pinned me on. Right at that point, he was already a staff sergeant. Right, he came all the way from California. Yep, from Miramar. Came from Miramar, California, boy, and came all the way over to Cherry Point, North Carolina. Yep. Came right over there and was there right there to put my chevrons on me. Hand me my promotion warrant. And I was in NCO school at the time too. He said, "See, I told you had more inside you." Right. That man tried his hardest to break me doing basic. Right. He tried his hardest to break me doing basic. Right. But I tell you what, he was fast. He was fast and a prick. But that's what I needed. I needed somebody to challenge me all the time when I was in basic, though. You goddamn right. And he went out to Iraq with me. Went out to Iraq with me and shit where we linked back up. Went out on convoys with 1-6. Freaking grunt battalion and shit. Out by the Haditha Dam and shit. We had got tasked to go out there, you know. I got tasked to go out there, be weapon master and their armor, because their armor took an injury, so I took over their armory and their weapons and stuff. But shoot, they were constantly outside the line daily and shit. I went outside the line a lot when I got there. You goddamn right. As soon as they're talking about, yo, we got an ATF when we got to deploy and shit, QRT, send out. You goddamn right, I'm on QRT. Right. Hey, yo, Scott, nigga, you staying back in the rear today, nigga. Clean them rifles and shit. Right. Clean them damn rifles, nigga. I'm going outside the line today, right. I'll be right out there with IED. Right, I'm watching out for IED. Them niggas are the closest to wherever IED's at. That's how I got injured and shit, bro. We were fucking with. It was a daisy chain IED, bro. Literally, a daisy chain IED. We seen two and there was a hidden one. So when they did the controlled deck and they set that shit off, it hit one that was somewhere within the blast radius of where we were at, where it was that fucking quake field. Right, you inside that fucking deck with the quake, you ain't in the kill box, but you inside the quake of it. That shit made my motherfucking Humvee fucking throw me. Right, you talking about the vehicle getting launched and I'm being launched out of the motherfucking 50. Yeah, I was up in the gunner mount in the 50, dog. All I had was enough time that right when I seen it go off, it was like everything froze for a second. Right, my little K-bar knife worked so fucking perfect that day for cutting me the fuck out of that little shit, and then all I remember was flying. And then everything went black. Everything went the fuck black. Right, I wake up three months later, or not even 3 months later, 3 weeks later and shit. And Germany and shit. Right, they talking about I died like a couple times this shit while they were trying to get the, you know. I said, oh, well, shit, I enjoy every motherfucking day that I got some more time on this bitch because, shit, I must have had mad people that were religious at that time, you know. That definitely must have been praying or something. So I don't never smash people for, like, you know, believing in something. And obviously something said it wasn't my time at that time. Right. I even had my mama told me one time, she said, I ain't even got to worry about you being at war. I already got confirmation of that. I'm not leaving this earth until y'all are at the set. Right. She said, until my children are like taken care of and all that. Right. She didn't care what age we got taken care of. Right. When she seen life was going good for me, I started rigging life for a while, bro. That shit was like so crazy, bro. I started rigging life. I really did. I started plotting my own downfall for like 2 years on different shits to try and prolong her life. For real. And I noticed every time when I was doing that shit, that just made her more and more sicker. I said, damn, why when I'm doing good, your health is ecstatic. Right. It was like fucking I was controlling like your ups and downs and shit in a way. Somebody say, oh, that's like narcissistic or whatever, you know, or guilt blaming and shit like that. I said, well, you know, some people seen some shit in life that you just really can't explain, so you just roll with it. All right. I can't explain how the fuck my sister was being dragged up inside of the ceiling one time. Right. You talking about everybody there with lights and shit on. And we're pulling her to try and pull her out the ceiling. Right, something with fucking red eyes and black, pulling her ass up. And it wasn't like she was going in the ceiling. It was like it was trying to take her ass away and she was slowly going and we're pulling to get her ass back. Right, and when our parents had showed us some shit that night, the night prior about some aliens and shit on fucking the goddamn fucking TV show and shit, National Geographics. And I'm like, oh snap, an alien trying to get her. Right, man, it was something. Something came up inside that house. Don't know who put it on, but I'll tell you what, she became very religious at that moment. Right, conviction was unfaltering. I done seen her jump inside of a wheelchair, and the doctors were ecstatic, talking about, oh man, you might never be able to walk again. Man, shit, how the fucking 3 weeks she jumping out of the wheelchair in the church? Motherfucking getting it. Right, you talking about she never supposed to be able to walk again. And the doctor go to their church. I said, damn, his science just made him look fucking stupid as shit. Right, every time I see that man, I used to see him walk by, I'd be like, yo, look at that stupid ass guy right there. He's a doctor too. Saying my mom would never walk again, nigga. And she jumped up out of the motherfucking shit like it wasn't nothing, nigga. Didn't even need your goddamn surgery. Right, talking about, man, it's too risky to do surgery and shit. Okay. Look how far your science got you, man. How far your science thing got you, man? Come on. Hey, you leave it up to Hurricane. Hurricane, you about to put in some work, bro. Hurricane motherfucking about to tap into elemental powers and alchemy and shit. This nigga said when he die, he gonna go up there and smack the shit out of Christ and then catch the fade with the creator. Just slay that in it, motherfucker. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Hey, I hope you ain't on the bad side, my boy. Cause I might have to save you, you know? I don't know how the beef would go on like that, though. He'd be like, come on, man, that was of the flesh, bro. That was of the flesh. Didn't you have good times? Right. He gonna be like, didn't I send some bad chicks your way? He gonna be like, well, shit, you should have sent me the right. He'd be like, yo, you know what? I'm right. You right. You right. I didn't ask you for man shit, you know. Currency, the only thing that kept me away from my baddie. I told you, let me get exclusivity on all them albums. All right, let me get exclusivity on all them albums. So then we can really start pushing and marketing them things. Because I know you trying to do the retired thing. Right, I'm not done playing, bro. I'm not done playing. I'm fresh into the game. Think about that. When I came on this streaming thing, I'm coming back, bro. I was already back in like 10 years ago, was already on. So I understand what you're talking about. Like, shoot, I got like 2 rap songs I done rap to right at the time. And just them 2 songs right there already showed me everything I needed to know, how to make a bag, how to get a venue, how to do all this and all that. Same time, it was like, hey, you know, it was something that you're doing with your friends and stuff like that. The dude that we were mainly boosting up, you know what I'm saying? Because he sounded like mystical in them, you know what I'm saying, with the southern accent. He turned fake, right, turned flock on us. Tried to pull the 4-5, so, you know, shit. I can't fuck with nobody coming off like that, because at the same time, I had too many other artists that I was working with that wanted to ride on you, and it's like, oh, man, you done dirtied the business up. Right, he dirtied the business up. You should have did all that and broke bad before we did a company merger and shit. Right, we had combined studios. But it was a smart play of doing it like that because, shit, I can still push your content and material because I still got full ownership on it. Ow! Right, I got your visual and imagery. I'm mortified. I can do whatever I want to it. I can build a model off that guy. Have him just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But we don't play petty like that. He said, hit him with the Chrome 4.5. Shoot him right there. Tell him play with it. Won't play with the game. Hey, Hurricane. Hey, word on the scene with the green, with the gold, with the glide pop. Hey, hit him with the speed so fast that he made his head almost knock off. I don't know the whole song yet. I'm learning the song. Right, that I think it was what, Scorching Freestyle? Do. Yeah. Hey, you got some joints. Smoke them. I like the other one. Smoke them. Put them in the pack, nigga. Yeah. Yo, you got that vibe with it, bro. That revolutionary joint. I'm telling you, yo, I'm gonna fuck with that joint. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Birds soaring through the sky like I can fly. High up in the trees, scooping down on whatever I want to eat. Let me see if we can catch him. He landed in the tree. There he is. See him? I knew there was some other species of bird out here. You know, I'm seeing small pieces and stuff. Chilling by the side of the lake. I know the grass is getting up there, ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah. I done had like 5 offers for people to come cut it. I said it's not done yet. It's not done yet. I can't cut it just yet. I needed to get longer, very longer. When it gets real long, probably about another 2 weeks, then I'll cut it. Cause all that is like weeds and stuff coming up with it, like the species and all kinds of other stuff. But I need the actual grass to come up. So when I drop the weed stuff to kill all that, I need to actually have grass that's tall. You know, especially all that because it's planted. Yeah, Lake Cam, Lake Cam. Bro, I shot a whole promo like that already. I gotta edit it some more. So when I zoom in, I basically come up, walk up to where the cam's at, and I'm like, "What?" At the lake, right? Quiet at the lake, right? I look, even the chicks on the thing, they say quiet by the lake. I say, yeah, yeah. Wait till I get the fence up. I just had some dude come by here today. Boy, he came by today. Apparently, he does like custom work, right? So I told him, I said, well, shoot, man, do you do fences? That's what I asked him. Do you do fences? Right, because if you do fences, let me go ahead and get the fence up, right? Let me get the fence up. Then you come back for the next trip, know what I'm saying? And then I want you to put like a little patio type thing back here, right? But I need an overhead. That's the thing. I would need an overhead extension on top of that, right? It can't be no fluky dookie gooky. You know what I'm saying? You got to be good quality work. He showed me somebody had a little putting range in the back of this shit. I said, that's cool. Right, I can go buy the green tar from Walmart, cut out a plot of land, put it around there, a couple of lights, put a cup in there, dig it in. Right, that ain't hard. Guys Home Improvement Hour, sponsored by viewers like you, right. Somebody, mama wants some loving. Call the exotic line, we got many workers there to take and answer your call. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. You're tapped into talk sexy to me. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. For only $9.95 a minute, you can get special people. Some of even your streamers now featuring local streamers. Right. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Are you feeling lonely and you want a friend to talk to? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. We got agents on standby to talk to you, to get you where you need to be at in life. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I know that joint wild, ain't it? That's how them things be going, right? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. You tapped into the padded room where your girl comes daily to get slayed. Oh, I like it that way, baby. You know it. Cause I won't give you more than what you can take, but you gonna learn today that I ain't the one you wanna play with. My heart beats going places. Mesmerized, you got me looking at you once again. So please do the things and not lose my attention. Cause your spot's replaceable and you can go missing out the doors of my life if you don't act alright. So treat me so good when I make you feel queen and I make you mine. You feel good like I'm in the sky. Oh baby, I don't wanna fantasize I'm looking for that real thing. That real thing, I don't wanna fantasize. Looking for that real thing. For that real thing, I don't wanna fantasize. Looking for that real thing. Looking for the real thing, I don't wanna fantasize. Yeah, said I'm looking for that real thing. Who out there looking for that real thing, you know what I'm saying? You're goddamn right. Because nobody got time to be playing. Right. Nobody got no time to be playing, you know what I'm saying? I said, let me know if I can get it. And if not, then let your sister know that I'm available to go. And if she don't want to get down, you got a cousin, auntie, mama, niece. Woo! That can catch your vibe anyway. And guess what? If you ain't got none of them, you got a friend, and they got a friend, and somebody else got a friend, and network me out, girl. Woo! I be slim. Balling, baby. AKA Dennis Rokie. Something that I'm half going, half stir crazy, lost my marbles. I said, oh, you worried about the frivolous shit. Why you worried about what I'm eating? What goes in my mouth, how I manage to chew and stuff like that. I don't worry about what frivolous meal you done ate, what restaurant you done shop from. My bad, it was fast food, but shit, we give them credit because they still a restaurant. Right. I said I floss so different and ball so hard, the art they thought was extinct has been live on full display to where we got a homie in chat saying, yo, it's Busy Bone. I appreciate that reference, bro. Right, I am slim balling, man. Not Busy Bone, bro. Slim balling. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I appreciate the reference. Some people say I look more like Eazy-E. You know? Right, that's what my family used to call me, Little Easy. Little Easy. My aunt still call me that. Little Eazy-E. I used to think he was a bad thing, and they said, you don't know what Eazy-E did? I had to look the man up. I said, oh, damn. Damn, okay. Okay, not only was he gangster, he put niggas on. And they didn't show appreciation. Probably because he didn't split the bag right. Right. So that's a pretty good guideline right there to follow. Except for when you get the bag, you gotta make sure you split it correct. Right. So you don't come for the shortcomings. At the same time, be selective on who your partners is. Right. Make sure she got a good report card. So I don't go out like how he did. Right. And then when you link up with other producers and shit, respect is key. Right. I don't have to produce every single beat. I can link up with the artists they got, the producers. Right. And then we can formulate and network that way. Right. And do business that way, see? Right. People don't even know that I'm pushing the whole nation, bro. Right. You send me your art, you put your art out there, I curate it, you know what I'm saying? And then bam, we over on TikTok going live with it. Right. We done had freaking 17,000 live last night across 12 streams. 17,000. And that ain't bad. That ain't bad because that's about 17,000 people right there that heard y'all for the first time. Right, we played 15 overdose music tracks. We played I think 9 hurricane joints. Right. Twerk that ass. Get naughty. What's the other one? What's the other one? Let's Unwind. Right, Let's Unwind. That's a good smoke song right there. And it's an R&B joint. I can't keep you out of my mind. And think about you all the time. Hey, this soda vine. Woo! We can go fast. We can take our time. Hey, I just wanna make you mine. Hey, your thought can get you out of my mind. Woo! Oh, I'm telling you, boy, yo, that man smooth with that shit, man. Right? You don't expect a fast spitter, bro. For real, you don't expect a fast spitter on some revolutionary joint to come off with a vibe like that. You don't. That's like one of them golden ones, boy. I put that up there I put that up there on the tape, boy. Right, it's going on the tape, big time play, along with House Party. Right. We got, hey, everybody trying to hop on that big time play tape, you know what I'm saying? Send that R&B in, or send that Fire Girl music, right? That Fire Girl music, you know, that's the one that got the burning crotch. The Fire Girl music, right? Because she's definitely on, right? She's definitely not being PG with it. I'm not talking about sucking farts out of asses and shit. Oh, nah. I still can't get that fucking bar out my head because it's like a shock factor. Like, damn. I know that's what she made it for, but it's like, damn. I can't see me doing that. No, me make no sucky like boo boo hole. No. How would she even know, bro? She like spit in it. You wanna let me get into that? It makes sense, right? Why else am I trying to lube it up? I just want to try it. Okay, yeah. When you start crying and shit, let me finish. Right, let me finish at that point. It's only right. Come on, it's only right. Respect. She gonna be like, but I am not feeling comfortable. Oh well, yeah. we got pillows and all kinds of shit, right? You wanna fade it out? I got to drop you with the pillow. And then when she secretly likes her, like, what the hell? Let's do it again, no, bitch. I'm disgusted that I did it the first time. Yeah. Oh boy, it's a different sensation now. It's a different sensation. Go, oh my gosh. I don't care how tight she tried to do kick-ins and all that shit to try and break it. Girl, this is a rod. This is a rod. You ain't breaking this. Hell nah. Your back, you got the best, right? You got the best chance right there for quick release. You just got to endure. Right, all them people be getting mad because like, yeah, I'm busting my big hair out. Right, I mean, I told you, my ex, she went back to her man, and that's all he does is anal sex. That's all he does. She be telling me and she's talking about, oh, I was in the grocery store the other day and I just shit down on my leg. I said, what the fuck, bitch? All right, I shit down my leg and shit. He ain't getting no ass for about at least a month now. Right, I'm laughing at her and shit. It ain't funny. I said, it is because you ran back to that nigga. You ran back to him. I didn't tell you to go back to him. You chose up. You wanted to choose that guy back. Right. I said, damn. Right, she got mad because I wouldn't bust her ass and shit. Right. I'm like, ew, nasty bitch. So she went back and cheated to get him to pop her in the ass. I said, well, shit. Right when she came back, all her shit was out in the front lawn. Because the nigga went on chatterbait with it. Right, he went on chatterbait with it. So he just made a whole flick with her. Right, so you ain't my bitch. Right? You done chose up. That's your new nigga right there. You ain't my bitch. Right? You definitely ain't mine. You done chose up with that cat, so, take your shit and be gone with it. Right? Y'all all staying inside of a bedroom inside his mama's house. You gotta wait till his mama go to work to try and sneak some. I know life is crazy. Till next time, folks, your boy Slim Ball in front of Padded Room. You know what I'm saying? G on live on GBA Radio. Check us out at GBA Radio on TikTok now. Hope to see y'all there, yo.